So as Damien said, my name's David Ross. I'm going to take you through ATRIX 2. Now this phone launched on March the 8th exclusively through Telecom and Gen-i. So I want to take you through a phone, so remove some of the barriers or perceptions around Android devices for a start. So it's a device that has strong security capabilities, device management capabilities, obviously a large application store through Google Play, as it's now called, and an ecosystem which I'll take you through to extend the functionality beyond just being the device. So first of all, is it secure? Well, we use it, right? So we use Android in our day-to-day business. We obviously deploy Android within our devices. For us, security is paramount. You know, we're all in the device vendor framework. We're all trying to trump each other as far as the next latest and greatest innovation. We need secure devices within our business. ATRIX 2 is definitely secure. We use password management, complex and failed attempts, etc., to secure our devices. So my device, you can't get into it unless you put a PIN, etc., into the device. We also support a range of device management applications, as well as support standard out of the box a bunch of EAS policies. So that's all default within the device, the EAS support, but then obviously there's other mobile device management platforms like AirWatch, 3LM, Mobile Iron, etc., that the device will support as well. But out of the box, we put in some business-ready capabilities already in the phone. So, for example, it's got Quick Office, which is pre-installed, which is standard on most Android devices, but instead of just the view capability, you've actually got the ability to edit and create on the go. Citrix, as Damien alluded, so you can actually access your Citrix desktop back-end through this device, through a lap dock I'll show you in a minute, or through a screen, which if you come through afterwards and have a look in the room over there. GoToMeeting, we use GoToMeeting internally within Motorola for sharing and online collaboration within my team. My team's based out of Melbourne and Sydney. Moto Print, so you can wirelessly print to any IP-enabled or Bluetooth printer. And obviously all the standard phone capabilities, those browser, Gmail, Google Maps, and 8 gig of storage. Now, I want to take you through, this is just some idea of some of the applications that are available as far as the business-ready applications that are available already through Google Play, as it's now called, which give you an idea around some of both the enterprise/corporate functionality, but also right down to some sort of SME level of functionality that are available through the marketplace. So right through from remote desktop and cloud access, CRM tools through Salesforce, mobile CRM, security, so we use RSA Secure ID, which is a random password generator for access into our backend and access into our Citrix client. Online meetings, as I said, we use GoToMeeting quite a lot. I use it several times a week, but also support for WebEx and Fuse. And as Paul mentioned, you know, there's an Android client for Link, right? So you can access and you can use your Link environment on an Android device, as well as make and receive VoIP calls to most VoIP PABX systems as well through various platforms. But then right down into some basic, what we call here SME or medium enterprise to smaller customers, to the one-man bands, the sole traders. There's a bunch of applications which are now available through the marketplace, which are just sort of more off the shelf. For, you know, startup businesses, it's very hard to, they don't have the funds to develop all of these applications themselves. So right through from credit card payment, form creations, dispatch, and also invoicing to enable these guys to be a bit more functional with their field force and out on the road. But where ATRIX 2 really comes into it is where we beyond the functionality, beyond the device. So what you see up on the top right, you see the phone plugged into what we call a lap dock. This is the lap dock. I will have it out in the room. Essentially the phone is the processor, the phone is powering the laptop. So there's no smarts, there's no OS, there's nothing actually in this device at all other than a screen, a battery and a keyboard. The phone is driving the processing power. Now the nice thing with that is from a security point of view, you've only got to secure one device. This gets lost or stolen or broken, there's actually nothing on the device that you need to support. The other thing obviously is no startup. You just quickly shut it down, unplug your phone, away you go, you can go off to your meeting. You want to resume your session, you simply redock your phone, open it back up again, and your session will resume as where you left off. Now what you also have is the functionality to be able to plug it into a dock, into an HD TV and a Bluetooth keyboard and mouse. Obviously I can't have that up here with me, so that's out in the room next door. The fundamentals of this is what we call WebTop, and essentially what you see is on the screen here, you see on the left-hand side, you see the phone, right? So now that is your phone, and you can control every aspect of your phone through the laptop or through a screen or TV. Now that's right down to sending a text, to adding or deleting a contact, to making a call. You don't have to undock your phone to make or receive a call. What you see on the right-hand side is you see a full HTML Firefox web browser. So that will give you the full browsing experience, as opposed to typically if you go browsing through your mobile phone, you get pushed to mobile-centric sites. You don't get the full story, or you get a very restricted view of web pages. Now this will give you the full browsing experience as if you're at your desktop or at a laptop, wherever you are in the world. All you need is a 3G or a Wi-Fi connection. Right? So this is where, if you're dialing in or you've got cloud computing, like as I said, we're in the process of being bought by Google. So for us, we use Google, right? So we use Gmail, we use Google Apps, we use Google Docs. All I need to access my information wherever I am is literally a laptop, a phone, and some form of internet connection. Right? Now what we also do to extend the functionality is in the car, right? So we have a navigation dock, which I've got one in the room next door. As soon as you plug your phone into the dock, the car dock, it knows it's in a car dock. It brings up a nice big screen with nice big buttons, so you can safely drive while you're connected to your Bluetooth and pulled over the side of the road and all that sort of stuff, as you should be doing. Right, so that's me. So this is pretty brief, but again, like Paul said, I mean, even with Link and with this, it doesn't do justice sort of 7 to 10 minute presentation. Encourage you to come have a look over a beer. I'll take you through the product in a bit more detail, but ultimately just to introduce, it's an Android phone that has strong security capabilities, device management, obviously a big array of applications that are available through Google Play, as well as an ecosystem to extend it. Thank you.